on that play.
And the San Francisco 49ers. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
15-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm not ready. Big dance. Go. Rush in.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Let's go. 19 target. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, one set. Check. Hurt. Mike, 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a give, right side. Hankins, he's to the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 2-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Hankins, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now the good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
14. Guys, game situation. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check. Mike 57. Mike 57. Too low. Got pass. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
These 2 rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Past the 50, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 70, watch twins. 70 range.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
It's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Niners 14.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hankins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Hankins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Wilson.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Check. Watch the field. Push him back. Push him back. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Hankins. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 28. Seahawks 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13. But it brings up third down.
On third down, Wilson. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A 28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
14. Listen.
Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
To throw again, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it, bring it up. Mike, 34. I got you, son.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Come on, baby.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
18 more yards.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Just like that. Just like that. 54th Mike.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 29 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Radley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
8-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Switch. Let's go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming. We got double up. Wide. Get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me. Smash. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, Hankins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run the counter. Hankins. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The 26-yard line.
All day, dog. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". You just warm up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 26 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone, a route.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4th down. Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Russell Wilson sacked. fumble on the play. Recovered by...
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Hankins. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 95 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Right back to him on first down. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just say,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go, D. Mike 55. Watch them run. They're running. 36 power.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, pick it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seattle.
Reload. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 55. Let's go, defense. Go. Man up, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Switch.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.